So in the past 48 hours, Paredes posted this on his IG story. And looking at this, I am seriously touched. I am seriously touched because when you look at this picture, it has a lot of deep meaning. A lot of deep meaning. Me looking at the picture, you will just think, yeah, this is Messi with the young boys when they were young, and then they are now grown. They have become, followers of Messi, teammates of Messi, helping Messi to achieve one or two. Yeah, you're actually right in some way. But I think the clear explanation, the better explanation of this picture is Lionel Messi dragging Argentina, the moment he came to spotlight. The moment he came to limelight, that's the first picture. Lionel Messi dragging Argentina, having Argentina on his shoulders. That was Messi carrying Argentina from, let's say, 2-8 up until 2021. That's the first picture. That is what it means. Those periods that Messi was actually, insulted, booed by Argentine fans, Argentine, countrymen, by Argentinians, Argentines, however you want to call it. That's the explanation of the first picture. Messi being called names, that he's not a leader. He yields whenever he comes to the national team. He's not the same as he is at Barcelona. Whenever Xavi is not there, whenever Iniesta is not there, he's not the same. A lot of things we actually said about Lionel Messi. That is what the first picture means. Lionel Messi dragging Argentina, pulling Argentina. Because yes, these young players, they have actually grown now, and they are now part of Messi's team. Yes, they were also part of the Argentina that Messi was dragging. So that is the perfect explanation of the first picture. Messi being insulted, being humiliated. At a point he even had to retire. At a point he had to retire. That's the explanation of the first picture. That period where even Ronaldo fans were so brutal, very brutal when it comes to Messi and Ronaldo arguments. When you open your mouth, okay, Messi has the Ballon d'Or, they'll tell you, where is your international trophy? Where is your international trophy? And you close your mouth. And then when you want to explain again that, no, they will tell you Ronaldo has the Euros. And during that period that Ronaldo won the Euros, they will show you Ronaldo with the Euros and Lionel Messi with a cylinder. The height of humiliation. Messi faced lots and lots of humiliation. Even the Argentines started burning their Messi shirts. I think his statue was also dismantled. His statue was destroyed. That was the level of insults that Messi passed through during that era. To a point, Messi yielded after missing that penalty in the 2016 Copa America finals. He was like, there is nothing here for me again. He actually retired. He retired to the extent that a 15-year-old Enzo Fernandez wrote a letter for him in 2016. A 15-year-old Enzo Fernandez wrote a letter for him in 2016. And I'm going to read that letter for you. Very emotional write-up. Now, I read and I quote, "How are we going to convince you if we are disastrous?" Now, Enzo is agreeing that the Argentines are disastrous. So how are we going to convince you when the Argentines are disastrous? Are they one even insulting you? How are we going to convince you if in our lives we have never had 1% of the pressure that you have had on your shoulders? That you get up in the morning and look in the mirror and know that a crowd of more than 40 million people not only want you to do the things perfectly, but it's also being ridiculously imposed that they can demand them from you. How are we going to convince you if we could not understand that you are a human being, a person with unmatched talent, the best player on the planet, but a person anyway? How are we going to convince you if we don't stop for a second to realize that you are not responsible for the anger that losing brings us, which often has more to do with our own frustrations that arise? Let's look into the mirror and ask ourselves, what if we demand of ourselves 1% of what we demand of this boy that we really don't even know? How are we going to convince you if it is hard for us to see that the whole world flatters you? That on your vacation you could be lying on the beach and instead you are there running and representing our colors just for some to focus on if you run or if you sing the anthem. Do what you want, Lionel, but please think about staying, but stay to have fun, which is what these people have taken from you. In a world of ridiculous pressures, they managed to take away the most noble thing from the game, the fun. As a kid, you probably dreamed of representing your country and having fun. Seeing you play in the Abyss Celeste is the greatest pride in the world. Play to have fun because when you have fun, you have no idea how much fun we have. Thanks and sorry, Lionel Messi. That was Enzo Fernandez at the age of 15. And 5 years later, they won the Copa America together. 6 years later, they won the World Cup together. And fast forward again to about 8 years, 9 years, they won another Copa America. And right here again, they are making some movements. I'm seeing some rumors that they also want to fight again for Lionel Messi. They also want to fight again for Lionel Messi, which brings us back to the picture. Now, in the second picture, these guys have grown and they are now here to back up Lionel Messi. And then the last picture tells the entire story. They want to win another World Cup for Lionel Messi. ChatGPT already has, predicted the World Cup winners for the next, I think, 10 years. And Argentina has been predicted to be the ones to win the World Cup 2026. And also, Dibu Martinez the other day came out to say, if I win the World Cup again, if Argentina wins the World Cup again, I will retire. It is ringing a bell. Remember what happened in 2022? Before the World Cup, it was called the Messi World Cup. Could this be his last World Cup? Like, it was like, a campaign for Lionel Messi to win the World Cup. And at the end of the day, Messi won. And Ronaldo fans said it was rigged. Ronaldo fans, you guys should start trembling. I want you guys to be in fear. This could be another Lionel Messi World Cup because these boys, they are ready again to fight for this guy. God, they are ready to fight again for Lionel Messi. They have started, tweeting and posting all these little World Cup, antics. They have started. So I'm really happy to see this because it is really good to have a team, back you up, have your team back you up so much that they want to lay down their lives for you. Dibu said he was going to lay down his life for Lionel Messi just to make sure that Messi wins an international trophy, and he did. At the goalpost, Dibu is a no-go area. You can't just get past him, especially in penalty shootouts. So I can't wait for the World Cup 2026. It is not a guarantee that Argentina will win the World Cup 2026, but with this rumor, with this energy from the Argentine teammates, I won't be surprised if it happens again. Thank you.